All right, what's happening, hoopheads? Get ready because we're diving headfirst into some serious NBA heat. First up, Raymond Felton is dropping truth bombs, and he's not holding back on Karl-Anthony Towns, questioning his fire and his shot selection in a crucial Knicks game. Is KAT living up to his potential as the second-best player? Then, we're heading down to Texas for a massive showdown. The New York Knicks are gearing up to battle the Houston Rockets in a game that could have major playoff implications. Who's got the edge in this high-stakes clash? But wait, it's not just about the game itself. The Knicks are facing some serious roster questions with a critical injury report dropping just before tip-off. Who's in, who's out, and how will it impact the Knicks' battle against the Rockets? And finally, we're breaking down all the betting angles for this epic Knicks versus Rockets matchup. We've got the odds, the predictions, and the expert picks to help you win big. Don't miss a second of this basketball breakdown. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a play.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Felton slams KAT's effort. Former NBA player Raymond Felton is putting Karl-Anthony Towns on blast, questioning his commitment and performance as the New York Knicks' second-best player. In a recent podcast appearance, Felton expressed disbelief over Towns taking only 2 field goal attempts through 3/4 of a game against the Oklahoma City Thunder, despite Jalen Brunson carrying a heavy offensive load. Felton highlighted that while Brunson was putting up points, Towns was passive, attempting just 2 shots and scoring 6 points alongside 14 rebounds. He emphasized that for a player of Towns' caliber and role on a team with championship aspirations, this level of offensive involvement is unacceptable. Felton stated, "The man had 6 points and 14 rebounds. He took 2 shots. I look at Jalen Brunson, he had 17. This was going into the 4th quarter, the man had 2 shots. Something has got to change." He added that the second-best player on a contending team cannot afford to be that uninvolved offensively. Despite these criticisms, the article notes that Towns did show flashes of his potential, scoring a team-high 9 points in the 4th quarter against the Thunder. However, this late surge only amplified the frustration, as it highlighted how different the game could have been if he had played with that intensity from the start. The Knicks' playoff hopes could hinge on Towns finding consistent urgency and supporting Brunson more effectively. Fans and analysts are weighing in, with many agreeing that Towns needs to step up his game to match the Knicks' championship ambitions. The team cannot afford for their star center to remain in a rut, especially as they face tough competition in the Eastern Conference. Will Karl-Anthony Towns answer the call and silence his critics? And what other explosive NBA news are we tracking today? Knicks vs. Rockets, Houston Showdown Preview. Get ready for a major clash in Houston tonight as the New York Knicks take on the Houston Rockets. This is more than just a regular season game. It's a critical test against a top Western Conference team with big playoff aspirations. Our analysts, Donnie and Joe, are breaking down all the key matchups and storylines heading into this 8 p.m. ET tip-off. The Knicks, fresh off a tough loss to the Thunder, are looking to bounce back on the road. They've shown they can compete, but can they handle the intensity of a battle against the Rockets in their own building? The Rockets, meanwhile, are looking to solidify their standing in the West, and a win against a high-seeded Eastern Conference team like the Knicks would be a massive statement. This game is shaping up to be a nail-biter, with both teams having plenty to play for. Expect fierce competition and high-level basketball as these two squads go head-to-head. Who will emerge victorious from this pivotal showdown in Houston? But before we get to the game, there's a crucial update on the Knicks lineup that could change everything. Stick around to find out who's battling injuries and who's questionable for tonight's massive game. Knicks injury report drops before Rockets clash. Big news for the New York Knicks fans heading into tonight's massive road game against the Houston Rockets. The team has just released its official injury report, and there are some key names to watch that could significantly impact the game's outcome. With the Knicks facing the Rockets in Texas, several players are listed as questionable. Ariel Huckborty, Dylan Jones, and importantly, Miles McBride are all in danger of missing the contest. McBride, who has been a vital contributor this season, averaging 12.5 points and shooting lights out from three-point range, appeared to re-injure himself in the recent loss to the Thunder. His status is particularly concerning given his strong performance and the Knicks' need for depth. Meanwhile, Landry Shamet has already been ruled out due to a knee issue. This injury report comes at a critical juncture for the Knicks. They are currently the third seed in the Eastern Conference, but have lost 2 games in a row, and a road trip to Houston is a stern test. Head coach Mike Brown will have to strategize carefully, potentially relying on other players to step up if McBride and others are sidelined. The team's ability to maintain their seeding and momentum hinges on navigating these health challenges. Fans are buzzing about the potential impact of these injuries, with many debating how the Knicks can overcome these setbacks against a strong Rockets team. The availability of key players will undoubtedly be a major storyline to follow throughout the game. Now that we know who might be on the court, let's talk about who's likely to win and how to bet it. We've got the full betting breakdown for the Knicks vs. Rockets game coming up next. Knicks vs. Rockets, betting odds and predictions. It's time to talk numbers and predictions for tonight's intense matchup between the New York Knicks and the Houston Rockets. Our experts are diving deep into the odds, analyzing every angle to give you the best betting insights. The Knicks, sitting third in the East at 48-27, are coming off a couple of losses and are just 20-18 on the road this season. They're facing a Rockets team that's a formidable 25-10 at home. The betting lines are tight, with the Rockets favored slightly, and our analysts are weighing whether to bet on Houston to cover or to avoid the spread altogether given New York's recent ATS struggles. When it comes to the total points, the season averages suggest a higher scoring game than their last encounter. The Rockets have been hitting the over frequently, and the Knicks have also seen their share of high-scoring affairs. We're breaking down whether to bet the over or under 218.5 points in this pivotal game. Will this be a defensive slugfest or an offensive explosion? Sports betting analysts and fans are dissecting every stat, looking for the edge. The consensus is that while the Knicks are a strong team, the Rockets' home court advantage and recent form make this a very tricky bet. Make sure you're tuned in for all the expert picks and predictions to guide your wagers. That's all the news for today, but we're not done yet. Stick around for a lightning round recap of all the top stories and our full call to action. And that's a wrap on today's NBA news. We heard Raymond Felton call out Karl-Anthony Towns' effort, previewed the massive Knicks vs. Rockets showdown, broke down the critical Knicks injury report, and gave you the betting lines for tonight's game. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more daily NBA breakdowns, ring that notification bell so you never miss an update, drop a comment below telling us your boldest prediction for tonight's game, and follow us on all social media platforms for real-time updates. We'll see you next time.